First Secretary General of the ACA Secretariat, of the support of the Government of Ghana, and in particular, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration in the operationalization of this African project for Africa's collective development. Our doors are widely open to you. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by wishing the AU Chair, the Secretary General, a pleasant stay here in our beautiful city of Accra. Thank you for your kind attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now an opening statement by the Honorable Minister of Trade and Industry, Alan Kyeremanteng.
Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Excellency Jerry John Rawlings, former President of Ghana, the representative of His Excellency John Agyeman Kufuor, former President of Ghana, my Lord Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Justice Anin Yeboah, the Chairman of the Council of State, Nana Otuo-Sribowo II, Excellency Musa Faki, Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Excellency Wamkele Mene, Secretary General of AFCFTA, the representative of Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, Asante Henry, the Chief of Staff, Senior Minister, colleague, Honorable Ministers of State, the Chairman of the Christian Council of Ghana, the representative of the National Chief Imam, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I stand on existing protocol to add my voice to that of my colleague, the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, to extend a warm welcome to you all to this very important ceremony. I do so particularly for the distinguished delegation from the African Union Commission, led by the chairperson and also the newly elected Secretary General of the AFCFTA. Distinguished invited guests, it is appropriate on an occasion like this also to pay tribute to the leadership of the African Union Commission and in particular the Department of Trade and Industry for the significant contribution they have made in bringing us this far on our path towards the establishment of the AFCFTA. In the same vein, I acknowledge the support provided over the years by other African institutions such as the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, the African Development Bank, the Afri-Exim Bank, and the regional economic communities. I wish also to recognize the invaluable contribution of my colleague, African Ministers of Trade, their senior officials, and members of the negotiating forum for shepherding to date the process of establishing the AFCFTA. On a more personal note, I've had the honor and privilege in and out of government of being very actively involved right from its inception in the design and development of the AFCFTA initiative. It is therefore a source of great joy to me that today we are taking a giant step forward towards realizing the dream and vision of the founding leaders of our continent to establish an African economic community. As you may be aware, the first major building block for the African economic community is establishing the free trade area for Africa, after which we will transition into a customs union before we finally get to our ultimate destination. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the case for an integrated market for Africa has never been in doubt, in spite of the skepticism that has been associated with it. The most developed regions of the world are, incidentally, the regions also with a high level of market integration. Regrettably, Africa still remains the least integrated region in the world. Less than 15% of Africa's total trade occurs within the region. The paradox of Africa being the richest continent and yet the poorest could be partly attributed to this unfortunate situation. Distinguished invited guests, the successful implementation of the AfCFTA will bring many benefits to our continent. First, it will increase the level of intra-African trade with the harmonization and coordination of trade within the continent. It is estimated that intra-African trade would increase by as much as $35 billion US, or by 52% per annum by 2022. Secondly, Africa will also address the challenge of small fragmented markets in Africa by creating a single continental market which will lead to economies of scale. Thirdly, it will add value to Africa's abundant natural resources and promote economic diversification and industrialization. Fourthly, it will promote the development of regional value chains and facilitate cross-border investments in Africa. Fifth, it will open up market opportunities for African SMEs on preferential trade terms. Sixth, with a population of 1.2 billion estimated to increase to about 2.5 billion by 2050, Africa will become a very attractive destination for foreign direct investment because of its market size, with the potential of joint ventures and enhanced local content. Seventh, it will deepen integration of Africa into global markets through supply chain arrangements and other commercial transactions. Eighth, Africa will improve its terms of trade with the rest of the world by adding value and earning higher values for its exports. Ninth, the AfCFTA will enhance benefits to consumers in Africa through lower prices of goods produced and imported from within the continent. And 10th, and last but not least, it will significantly increase employment opportunities, particularly for the youth and other vulnerable groups. Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, whilst acknowledging these benefits gained from AFTA, it is worth noting that these benefits will not accrue automatically to member states. It will require each member state to develop a national program of action in order to harness the benefits of AFTA. Such programs must be streamed into national development programs. In addition, the effective implementation of AFTA will require sustained political will and commitment from the highest level of executive authority in each country in respect of providing adequate budgetary resources to support the growth development of priority sectors, as well as creating the appropriate incentive and regulatory framework to attract investments from the private sector, domestic and foreign. At the national, regional and continental levels, the need to develop modern trade-related infrastructure, including multimodal transport infrastructure to improve connectivity, cannot be overemphasized. There will also be the need to diversify our economies and produce more value-added products. Challenges posed by non-tariff barriers and technical barriers to trade, including but not limited to standards, customs clearance processes, procedures, and issues relating to rules of origin would all have to be addressed substantively. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm confident that together we can address these challenges. But in doing so, a lot will depend on the efficiency and effectiveness of the work that will be undertaken in this building that we are about to commission. In the event, we have come too far on this journey that there's no turning back. Our fate as a continent depends on the faith that we have in ourselves as Africans. Let us not be haunted by the fear of failure, of embarking on this project, but rather be inspired by the challenge and the prospect of success in realizing our vision of a single united market for Africa. Long live African Union, long live the African Continental Free Trade Area. I thank you for your attention.